Welcome back, coders. I'm Miss Blair, and I will be leading you through the Coding Camp series. I want to let you know that this series builds upon each lesson. The first lesson, Talk to the Animals, was posted on September 1st. It goes over the basics of Scratch and vocabulary you'll need to know. Feel free to start there and catch up. These videos aren't going anywhere. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be a little different, but I think that's fun. It's called Smash the Dragonfly, and like always, we are going to go to scratch.mit.edu and we click Create. So what I am going to ask of you guys today is when I'm done giving my description of what your game should be, I want you to pause. Pause my video and try and create your own Scratch game. I purposely made this one simple. We are on week 13 of our coding series. So if you're just joining us, start at an earlier episode, an earlier lesson, and work your way up to this one because I want to describe the game. I want you to pause this video and I want you to try and make the game for yourself. Not following along with me, just make the game for yourself. Then you can come back to this video, press play, and see how I did it. I would be really interested to see how your game differs from my game. All right, so here is your challenge. The game is infested with a very annoying dragonfly that buzzes all over your computer screen. Your goal is to try and aim for the mosquito with your cursor, your computer mouse, and click to smash the dragonfly while it moves faster on the screen. So your dragonfly is going to move around the screen. You're going to click on the dragonfly. It needs to change costumes and smash, and that needs to end your game. So I'm looking for a dragonfly sprite. I'm looking for a backdrop. I'm looking for a switching costume when you click on your dragonfly. And I want the click on your dragonfly to end the game. All right? Pause the video. Go do that. Don't cheat. Go do that and then come back. All right. I really hope you guys didn't cheat. I really hope that you went ahead and paused and you tried it for yourself. And now we're going to see how Miss Blair did it. All right? And I want to know in the comments how it was different, how your game was different than my game. Okay, so I'm going to delete this sprite. I'm going to add a new one. And it's going to be my dragonfly sprite. That was one of the requirements. My next requirement was it had to have a backdrop. You could have drawn your own, or you could have come in here and picked from the library. You could have pulled one. I'm going to choose bedroom 2. And then the code for my sprite, I'm choosing my game to start when the flag is clicked. Maybe you didn't. Maybe yours was different. I'm going to make sure that my costume starts with Dragonfly A. And then I want him to forever fly around the screen. So here's my forever loop. I'm going to have my guy, instead of just moving, I want him to turn. So he's going to turn, but I want him to turn randomly. And he's going to turn randomly -20 to +20 degrees. So far, does yours look like mine? Here's moving steps. And I want to make sure if my dragonfly touches the edge of my screen that it bounces off, that it doesn't fly off the edge of my screen. So here is the first part of my code. How does yours compare? So this is what my dragonfly looks like. How does yours look? Is this how yours moves? All right. So now I want to change costumes because remember that was another requirement. So I'm going to go to my costumes tab. For Dragonfly B, I'm going to paint Now, I'm no artist, but I can at least make it look like it's smushed. So I've got black paint. I'm around a size 10, and I'm going to add black lines coming out from my dragonfly. Obviously doesn't need to be pretty if I'm smushing him. All right, so you should be splat. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my code, and then I have events when this sprite clicked. Because remember, it was clicking with your mouse pointer was another one of the criteria. I want to switch costume to Dragonfly B. And then I want to stop everything. Stop the whole game. So this is my code. This is as simple as I could think to make it. And I would be interested to see what y'all's looks like. So I'm going to make my screen larger. Green. So it's flying around, and if I can click on it, it stops the whole game. And I switched costumes because I made my costume be all squiggly smushy. All right, so that is my game. I think I'm going to set my size to 50. So that might make it a little harder to click. So I'm going to try running my game again. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I really am interested to see what your code looked like. Did you add music to yours? Did you draw your own background? Did you draw your own dragonfly? Did you make the size change within your code? You could have done this so many different ways. This is how I did it. I would be really, really interested to know how you did your code. So please, in the comments below, you can do a screenshot of your code. You can send a link to your game and have other friends play it. That would be really fun. Thank you guys so much. We are back for 2 more weeks of coding camp. We have 2 more classes. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week.